Hello. Hello, chat. How are you? Um, let's start with some jazz. Make it very cozy. That's the point of today. Um, chat, I'm very excited. I have a new overlay to show you. Well, I've moved some things around. I mean, it's probably the same background, but yes, I've been working on it. I'm very excited. Let's let me show you. Here we go. A, right? Cute. Is there a delay? Cute, right? Um, this is my new testing out a cozy co-working space. Hello, Caldus. Someone bust out the GameCube. We're playing Smash. Why are we playing Smash, Caldus? I don't get it. Oh, the CRT. I understand. I understand. Caldus. Hello. How are you? How have you been? I really forgot your whole gimmick. No, not true. Maybe. All right, let me see. How does this look? Um, I notice there's a bit of delay. Why is there a? Hmm. I don't know. I'm not. I'm not entirely sure. But it's okay. This monitor thingy is on its own arm, so it can like swing around and stuff. Yeah, I think that's okay. Yep. How is the finger wound? Oh yeah. You dig the chat on the bottom? Do you like it, Caldus? Oh yes. I was carving up the ham and I accidentally slipped, and then I sliced my finger. Actually, I haven't checked the wound in a bit. Oh, I think it's pretty good. I think I can take off the band-aid now. Yeah, I think it's knitted out quite nicely. Um, yeah. And then we have a no shame. We sliced a thumb the other day cutting a tangerine. Oh no. When did I do this? I did this on the weekend, I think, a few days ago. Um, it was quite deep because it was I was kind of like trying to carve away at the ham. Um, I may have a little surprise for you later, depending on if my cat cooperates or not. Currently, there is no kitty, so yeah. So it's pretty minimalistic. There's the monitor, there's the screen, there's the task list. Let's test out the task list. Hello, Zelia. You're not late at all. Hang on. I can't remember what my commands are. Heal wounds. Heal wounds added. um, yeah. We're gonna try this. Is that arm and hand cam? Yes, it is. Do you like it, Zelia? I didn't actually clean up my desk very well, huh? Do you like the retro vibes? Guys, do you want to hear something I've been working on? Caldus. Caldus. All right, chat. Heads up. The audio, my mic is going to change. Okay? Don't be alarmed. It's me. Um, I'm gonna find it. I was working on it last night. Where the heck is it? There it is. Okay. Okay. Hello, chat. No, Countess. Countess. What do you mean? It sounds so good. Doesn't it sound like a telephone? Does it sound like a telephone? Guys, no, it's not ASMR. It's not ASMR. It's just, I was kind of obsessed with getting a retro physical mic. When you go you're just glad I didn't buy that stupid phone thing. The start of a Midwest yourself. Engage. Hello. Hello, Engage. Guys, isn't it cool? Hello, hello. Also, it sounds so cool when I sing jazz. So, like, lullaby of birdland, and that's what I always say when you sigh. In a phrase. How cool is it? I had to learn a bunch of stuff. Well, I want to play some plucky cello to Retro Army. I love it. I love this mic. So I had to put a low pass filter and a high pass. Guys, the number of filters I have to create this, there is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 filters on this. I had to download a bunch of different EQs. You also appreciate the CRT hand cam, right? And then when my cat decides to join us, chat, there is no cat yet. It is currently empty. Yeah, I have it on a thing, so I'll turn it on and off when there is a cat. Also, a good thing to know you're not the only one that. Oh, this. Yeah. Um, yeah. I love this. I spent too much time doing this. Anyway, I'm going to turn off the kitty cam. Caldus, can you tolerate this mic? Because I love it. This took all of Armo's brain cycles. Zelia, it's fine? Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Caldus. It's not that bad, right? It wins. Thank you, Caldus. Yeah, and we have a task list. Yeah, we have a task list. So I'm gonna be like, unpick pillow. I don't know what you call it. Cushion. Yep. If you want to be productive, you can. I even created like a banner. So there's a bunch of commands. But yeah. You're not productive? That's fine, Zelia. It's there for whoever wants to use it. So, this is the pillow. It's like very chonky. I need to unpick Oh my gosh. I need to unpick this seam and then I mean no, this pillow is huge. I want to unpick this seam and then I want to remove the stuffing and then I will sew it back up. And I want to achieve a thickness of this pillow. This is the pillow that I currently use to rest my arms on for using my controller. So that's the thickness I want, whatever this is. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do today. I know it's a bit random, but, you know, it's fun. And we can chat. We can chat. So, yeah. We can talk about whatever. Well, hot diggity and half its army. Hello, Spudsy. Spudsy, how are you? Spudsy, I'm a retro person on the telephone. Beep pop, beep pop. Hi, Spudsy. I'm calling from the 90s. I went back to the past. Anyway, yeah. We can chill and chat. It sounds like you're calling from the 40s. No, Caldus. I'm on one of those, like, payphones, you know? Beep bop. I need to find my picker. This is my sewing kit. It's definitely not a landline. If you do the transatlantic accent, it would be very immersive. What's the transatlantic accent? Let me listen. Transatlantic accent. I'm trying to find a reference video. Guys, I don't know how to do it. I haven't found. I need like a script, Chad. I can't. The rain hits the vibes. Monsoon weather outside. Basically, old timey radio set. Okay. When you come back, you want to hear it? It sounds like a film noir. So apparently, it combines American English and British pronunciation. Oh, okay, hand. It's always about very round turns. Apparently, I have to make everything round. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, at this point, I just sound British. Sounds like a what? No, apparently. Well, okay. I'll show you the short that I watched. And, it's your Western accent. Hello, chat. No, I can't do it. Two types of transatlantic. Man, I'm gonna have to watch a tutorial video. Hello. No, chat. I can't do it. I'm just what is it? I'm in the 2000s and 20s. 2020. And I'm just gone back in time. That's it. Maybe one day I'll learn it. Maybe someone should teach me. Anyway, chat. It would be pretty cool to do it. It would be perfect for the Marvel race. With this same filter. And let me see if I can find one of my old scripts for the Marvel run. Where did I put it? Boop, 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 boop. Here's an old one. Good evening, gamers and you know what? It feels like I should be reading an audiobook. That's what it feels like. No, I don't know if I can. I'll have to learn it. It does seem kind of fun though, honestly. So, I wouldn't be against learning it. I kind of have to immerse myself in it for a while. I don't know. Anyway, chat. I'm just crafting. You can't see it because the pillow is too big, but I'm just unpicking this theme. Actually, maybe I can show you. Here we go. Because it is a movable camera. Isn't that cool? I was very excited about this. Oh. I don't really have anything to commentate about as I unpick these. Ooh, the memory foam feels nice. I can't believe they gave me, in this pillow, so much memory foam. Oh, you know what? I don't need to... Hello, Tucker. How are you? I don't think I need to unpick the whole thing. Just enough. And then I have this bag. that I'm going to use to store. You got a mixed media sketchbook this morning? That's right, Tucker. You were studying a particular type of painter. What are you working on now, Tucker? What medium? Oh. Ah. There's so much stuffing in here. So there's actually a mix of memory foam chunks and like fluff. Maybe I can use this in the future to make soft toys or something. Trying to reuse it. You need something to draw? What do you normally draw, Tucker? What's your usual subject matter like? Do you know what I'd love to draw, Tucker? Concept background art. Like the scenes that you see in like Elden Ring, like the fantasy ones. Or like a forest. I don't know. What does your heart tell you? Ooh. Okay. Ah. Oh my gosh, it's going everywhere. No. Calm down. Calm down, stuffing. I'm sad my cat doesn't want to hang out with me. Is it because I'm not cool enough? I even gave her treats today. Oh my god, there's still too much stuffing. Am I surprised? No, I'm not surprised that she doesn't want to hang out with me. She hung out with me earlier. I tried to kidnap her and bring her in, but she was having none of it. So I couldn't make it happen for you, chat. And that's why she doesn't want to hang out. Calders, she was sleeping in the sun, and she was really warm and toasty. That's gross. Police report. No, it's not, Calders. No, it's not. It is not. Oh. Don't you want there to be a subject matter for kitty cam? So much stuff. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I do, of course. Okay. Ah! You broke your keyb? No. I'm doing crafting. Hello, Etran. Hey, Etran! Do you like my mic? Do I sound old-timey? I didn't break my mic. It's a filter. This is intentional, Caldus. This is intentional. I didn't break it. I'm talking through a 2000 Microsoft headset. You sound like you're on an Xbox 360 party chat. No, Etran. I'm calling from the 90s. I'm on a boop boop. retro telephone. No? That's exactly it. No! Leave my mic alone. In a Halo 3 lobby right now. Audio is too good for Xbox 360 mics. You sound like I just killed you on Halo Reach. No. I'm meant to be nostalgic and retro. Do you not get nostalgic and retro vibes? Alright. I need to shuffle this pillow. You think the 360 is retro now? Don't get me wrong, it feels nostalgic. It does. You love shit talking in 360 era. Guys, I think I have to get a garbage bag. I think there's too much, I think there's too much pillow. Like, look at it. It's so big. Alright, chat. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna get a... I need to remove more than what I expected. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm trying... So I have these giant pillows that came with my couch. And I'm trying to reduce them to a size in which I can put them on my lap and game with them. Because, this is my Xbox controller. And I normally when I game, I put the pillow. Let me demonstrate for you. This is how I game. Look at this. Look at this. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, right? Thank you, Tess. Thank you for the hydrate. Delicious. And the stretch. Yeah. So I'm trying to, and this pillow here that came with my couch comes with this beautiful green pillowcase. This pillowcase right here that my cat has already scratched into, but that's fine. Yeah, and I want to use it. It's not a cat pillow, Caldas. It's a couch pillow. It's meant to be arm support. I don't know how to explain it. It came with these like 4 giant pillows, and they're too big. They're too much. So, even bigger couch pillow. Ame, I respect the TV with the RCA connections. Thank you. Thank you, Airtran. I put a lot of work into that. Don't look too closely. the ports are organic, Caldas. They're rustic. It's a rustic TV. Don't look too closely. Yes, organic. By the way, Tess, how are you? Are you cozy? What was I doing? Oh yes. And then eventually, when we have the cat in the cat bed, there'll be a kitty cam here. This is where she sleeps sometimes. But there is no kitty. So therefore there is no kitty cam. Tess, you're cooking? Is the TV a hand cam? Yes, it is. This is for all my co-working. What are you cooking, Tess? You love my desk mat? Thank you.
It's Pusheen in the corner roasting some marshmallows. Thank you. Oh wow, that is Pusheen. He had the RCA connection and had both a DVD player and a VCR player. That is really, really fancy. Okay, chat. I'm gonna go quickly get a bigger bag because I underestimated how much stuffing I have to remove. So, oh, maybe I can use another pillowcase. I have to think about it. Oh, you're making some rice quinoa, sauteed veg, and orange chicken. That sounds really good, Tess. Ninja Gaiden looks slick AF on that TV. Yeah, homemade orange chicken does sound really good. Um, oh yeah, I need to mute this mic. Oh, it's not really homemade. It's frozen from Trader Joe's. I've I've actually heard about the orange chicken at Trader Joe's and how good it is. How do Australians produce quinoa? There's like two ways of saying it in America. Quinoa. She orange chicken is the best. Yeah, next time I go, I want to try at someone's house. Ooh, Tess, congrats on 7 consecutive streams. That's so awesome. Okay, I need a bag. One sec. I'm back with a bag. Okay. Um, we don't have a TJ's nearby, do we? Not that you know of. You do? Since when? An hour away. Wow. We could buy a live bullfrog or a live turtle. Oh my gosh. You would drive an hour away for TJ's test? I mean, you could stock up. I don't know why, but there is a Gen Z craze for TJ's. Well, their products are really good. I went to one, not for the store itself, but for the limited totes. No, then I don't understand that. It's well priced and good quality. Um, I liked the tea in Trader Joe's. I think Trader Joe's also had what they had. They had like a lot of fresh flowers. I know because when I was in the US for my cousin's wedding, I helped her arrange some flowers um, for her tea ceremony, and we went to Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's or Whole Foods? I think it was Trader Joe's. I remember getting stickers. And like the people, uh, the 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 stores clerk, the cashiers, the beepy people, they go beep beep beep. Um, they were really hip. They have a very good selection of healthy frozen food, and their meat fish is top tier. Yeah, well, I browsed Trader Joe's frozen section. I was very jealous, actually. Yeah, I'm just grabbing fistfuls of this stuffing. There's so much. I really pack it in. I should Oh, you know what I could do with some of these? Maybe I can make some floor cushions. Or maybe some outdoor cushions that you can sit on when you go to a concert or something. Or when butt cushions. The thing is, if I take the stuffing out of this, what am I going to use it for? I'd just be shopping at Costco. So I'm thinking of going to Costco. There's a few Costco in Victoria, the state that I'm in. I think I need to start buying bread flour because I think I'm in my bread era, guys. I think I'm in my bread era. Oh my gosh. Will this be okay? You'll still live, not the bread era. Caldas. Why not? Why not, Caldas? Oh my god, this plastic bag opened up bigger. I can actually fit more stuffing in here. Whew. I was like, this garbage bag is getting really full. Every store you've gone to has the shells of Chick-fil-A sauce, and I keep thinking of you. Yeah, chat. Whenever you see bottles of Chick-fil-A sauce, think of me and how I have no Chick-fil-A sauce. I have do I have one bottle left? Yeah. I told you guys about my what was it? Uh how I had to throw away my Chick-fil-A sauce at TSA when I was leaving the country because I forgot to pack it into my check-in luggage. And you guys are drowning in Chick-fil-A sauce. Whereas there I was at TSA crying over my Chick-fil-A sauce. You prefer the honey mustard? Um, Look, I'll be happy to get my hands on any Chick-fil-A sauce. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Alright, let me see. Is this a good... There's still so much. Have I ever seen the My Pleasure Chick-fil-A wrap? No. No, I have not. Okay, let me close this up and test with some safety pins and test the height. And maybe I took out too much. Okay. Alright. I'll check out the link in a sec. the right height? Where's my controller? Ow. Okay. That seems pretty good. Yeah. I just need to support my guys. I just need to support my elbows. I realized that because I had to increase the mids to achieve this effect on the mic, it does turn it into like a weird ASMR mic. Unintentionally, it just became very sensitive. Ooh, how does that look? Once I put the pillowcase on. Yeah, that's good. I should really use this mic for the marble run bits. Yeah, that's what Spudzy was saying as well. But I can't do the transatlantic voice, Tran. I don't know how to do it. Hey, what if I do a cowboy voice? What if I'm like, well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. Howdy, partners. How are you going? No? Cowboy voice in... You sound like salad fingers? I don't know what salad fingers are. Yeah, let me copy this link. Oh, no? You sound like BMO. I don't know what BMO is. Mm. What is BMO? Oh, the Adventure Time guy. Yeah. Oh, BMO. I sound like a robot. BMO. BMO is the greatest character of all time. I sound adorable and tiny? Teeny tiny? I sound like that robot. I'm gonna interpret this as being, Ame, you sound like a cute little robot. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate that compliment. Hello, Nookums. Welcome in. How are you? How are Avalon and Adele? Whatever helps you sleep at night. I sleep very well, Calidus, nowadays. Thank you very much. Okay. I think I'm happy with this. I think this conforms. I think this works. That's a bold-faced line, you know what? Hey. I may not sleep at a reasonable hour, but I sleep. Once I fall asleep, I sleep well. So, how many hours today? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe 6 hours? The cats are fine, as long as I get them right from now on. Well, okay, now I know that Avalon looks like he's frowning at you and disapproving, and then Adele has like the angelic face. Etren, you've been sleeping at really good times lately. I'm not gonna lie, it feels wrong. Etren, I don't want to air out your situation, But I think because you have a lot of things going on at the moment that motivates you to have a normal sleep cycle. And I think that's good. Your hours suck and it feels great. Nookums, I was gonna ask, do your hours suck at the moment because you're on break, you're not studying at the moment, and when you're when you get back into school, your hours are gonna have to go back to normal? Is that you miss going to sleep from 3 to 7 a.m. and then going to the gym at 10 a.m.? No, you don't. I call bullshit on that. Don't make me. Okay, now I think I just need to get a needle and thread. Guys, I'm so scuffed that I use a piece of paper that I fold over with some tape as my pin cushion. Your days feel so short now. You miss your people. You miss your degenerates. But, as in, who specifically? Is it anyone in the current room? You are among my degens. Right, okay. Just wanted to make sure whether I didn't want to, you know, hog the label of degen to myself. Um, we're always here for you, Etran. And you know what? You should embrace this uh, healthy aspect of life. We won't. I'm one of the elite degens. I don't know if I should be proud of that, but thank you. I am I am the captain of degen. Oh yeah. Forgot to tell you all that I'm skipping out on that course and going back to searching for a job again. That's alright, Nookums. You tried, and if it wasn't for you, that's fine. The SQL stuff wasn't fun at all. Oh yeah, man. I only learned SQL because I had to query databases to troubleshoot problems relating to data discrepancies and reporting discrepancies. So I learned it as part of, having to do a job. But my goodness, like having to learn it, I can't imagine. SQL is something alright. Oh yeah. Sorry you're back on the job search, but welcome to the team of fellow job hunters. Job hunters unite! So more time for gaming for a while? So Nookums, apart from Wilds, what else are you playing? We are an elite ragtag expendable team of job hunters. Zelly, you're back. Welcome back. You have a drink? What drink have you got, Zelia? By the way, chat, I put a sticker on my mug. Do you like my sticker? I like it. It's a UV one. Ooh, pink lemonade in the spicy variety. That sounds delicious. Search out cat for pets. Test the absolute sweetheart goat, Prime LeBron, 2016 Cavs. The homies sent me a Humble Bundle link for a bunch of learning material. For project management, I'm going to take the exams and you to get your CAPM cert. That's amazing, Etren. Tess is a lovely person. Tess, you're amazing. If you're still listening and make cooking. Still on the Silk Song train. Started playing Witchfire as well. Might boot up some Diablo 2 again since it's been a while. Is it Caldas? BRB. You can look for your cat. A material equated to like 2,400 USD and well, it got this Capricorn for like 18 USD. Your resume is gonna become so erotic. That's awesome. I hope this is a sign of good things. You came over from the kitchen, you did hear, but where did it come from? You being an amazing person and being so kind with knowledge and sharing and education. Good job, Caldas, on searching for your cat. Did she scratch you? Job search convo came up. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I'm beginning the hand sewing. I'm gonna do small. Eek. Nope, she was sleeping. Spooked her and she chirped at me. That's rough, Caldas. That's rough. Tess, how was your cooking? Are you done or still going? Ooh. Guys, I love this chill, chatty environment. By the way, this is so much fun to me. I love doing crafts and just... It's just 100% armor attacks. No, but look, I'm doing like handiwork. I'm sewing. Oh, and Rhythm Doctor as well. Amazing rhythm game. I've never played it. I don't know anything about Rhythm Doctor. Armor attacks. Maybe Calidus. This fabric is very hard to get a needle through. I guess they want it to be like that to keep the pillowcase closed. Okay. Okay. Oh, I should just sew one or two stitches at a time. Okay. So, Ame? Yes, Elia? What's up? How goes the transatlantic accent? I think I'm going to need more practice, Celia. I think I'm going to need to sit down and work through a how to learn it video, because it doesn't just come to me like the cowboy accent does, you know? So it's not really going anywhere. I'll have to try and do it next time. What do you mean? Why the dots, Caldas? Why the dots? You don't believe me when I say the learn thy accent. In other use, Zelia, chat reckons that I sound like Bimo. Gain the accidentals. I'd hardly say the cowboy accent just comes to you. Caldus, don't make me take out my notebook. Caldus, there's nothing better in life than getting on a horse and riding into the sun. You'll burn the notebook? You want to see the notebook? This is the notebook. Or notepad. It's like, I got buttermum. Howdy, buttermum butt, and call me a biscuit. Howdy, chat. Hello, my cute little huckleberries. You hate that notebook? No, Cal does. It's a pretty notebook. Look at the flowers. So nice. This is where I scribble all my ideas. Caldus. Caldus. Cowboys don't take baths. They just dust off. Caldus. Courage is being scared to death and sunning up anyway. Nothing wrong with the notebook? Exactly. I have one that looks like a spell book. That's so cool, Zelia. Tess, if you need a study buddy for the CAPM, let me know, because I plan on taking it this year too. Hopefully. That's so exciting. I love education. I love that you guys are studying together. Your notebook is purple and has latches. MRE, like a notepad. You hate the contents of the... Caldus, I have notes on like croissant making. I have notes on like all my emote ideas. I have notes on how I died in Minecraft and all the injuries I sustained in Minecraft. I have so many things in here. I have notes on... I mean, I don't need all these notes anymore. I probably could get rid of it. Cooking ideas. I have to do things. Yeah. It's interesting reading through what you've written. Zelia, you think you got your phone mostly set up? Congrats, Zelia. That can be quite frustrating, so good job. Amen, do you want to be the first wallpaper? I feel... How... Is there an army wallpaper? Yeah, there is. Yeah, let me send it to you. Wait, I have it. Let me link it to you. I made it for my 100 follower celebration. Tran, you're going to be so super certified. That's good. You have 2 phones so you can show. I can also, Zelia, if you want, when you take a look at the Discord, I can put any of the Arme outfits on that same croissant background. So you can just let me know. So if you go to in the Discord, to the section that is armies, I have a collection of the different armies that I have made so far. I do need to update that, by the way. But if it's in there, you can pick one and I can put that onto that wallpaper background if that's what you want. You want a poster board type image with all the armies? What's a poster board? That will take some work. Which I don't already know the process to do. So I wouldn't know how to do that. I don't know what a poster rod is. All the armies in one image? I don't know how to organize that. There's a lot of armies. There's quite a number of armies. I don't think they'll fit, honestly. I wish I was a good enough artist to draw a Where is Waldo, but everyone is army. All the armies are posted, no. Can just paste them all into one image. Yeah. Zelia, all the armies, up to a certain point, are in there. I need to, post, there is a few more than just after the Taco army. There's Halo Taco, there's Halo army, and then there is, Metal Gear. I mean, I could do it, but is it authentic if I do it? I will allow it, Azalea. You will have my blessing. Because that way then you can customize it the way you want. I'm not too precious. Just don't monetize my armies and we're all good. Yeah. But if you're making it for your own consumption, why not? I just feel bad making stuff with others art, I mean, if your use case is making it as a wallpaper for you to use, that's fine. That's pretty clear. Yeah. And then I think as long as you don't, produce it to sell, you're selling arme by the pound like a butcher? Etra. Please don't sell armes by the pound. But Zella, you know what? That sentiment does you credit. Thank you for asking and considering that angle of it. And thank you for respecting my artwork. Yeah. One day, I'd love to learn how to make a sticker sheet of armes so that I can stick armes. But I'll need the equipment for that. Okay, just doing stitches. They're not the most nicest stitches, but luckily this will all be hidden by the pillowcase. So, Do you know what I was thinking? I was thinking it'd be really cool to do some embroidery onto the pillowcase cover. But let me just get this done first so the functionality is working. And then maybe we'll think about it later. Because I can always just take the pillowcase off. Depending on the texture, I'd be hating embroidery sometimes. Well, this one will be using cotton thread. So it will be hand-stitched embroidery. I've started some embroidery projects, but I've been pretty bad at sticking with them, which is why I was hoping these co-working cozy streams will get me to sit down and just do it. What was I thinking? Cross stitching has always seemed so dope to you. Cross stitching is really fun. It's like doing pixel art, but with thread. And you follow a design. I actually need to finish some cross stitching for a friend. As in, it was meant to be as a wedding present for a friend, but the friend is still engaged and not married. So I'm still ahead of it, but maybe I can use these streams to work on my cross stitching. I also bought some embroidery kits as well. On the Xbox 360, there was a game you used to play, Fortress Craft, and you'd make pixel art in that game. That's so cool. And is it just like a side section to that main game? Or was the game essentially software to be able to make pixel art? Okay. Alright. Should I back over it? No, I think it's fine. I think it will hold. I'll just tie it off. You know what, chat? I'm so glad I have a working knowledge of sewing because I've been able to adjust and tweak so many clothes, fix things, mend things. It's such a valuable skill. It'd be cool if I had a sewing machine, but I mean, yeah, hand sewing takes a bit longer to do stuff, but I don't mind the time, you know? And it can just be, especially like things like fixing buttons, chat. That's a valuable skill. Okay. Shove that in there. Your phone AI blurred the background of the Ame wallpaper. No! Nookums used to do pixel art walls in Minecraft with a mod that added very small blocks. Chisel mod or something like that. Nookums used to do pixel art as well. So guys, I actually have on my desk, I don't know if you can see it, a friend got me a Devoom, and see if I can show you. It's like a 16 by 16 pixel display thing. But the UI for making art on that sucks. Only in Minecraft while looking at something already made and counted the pixels. Oh, you recreated it. That's still cool. simple stuff like 8-bit stuff. That's still pretty cool. Gnomes. I actually started making some armies in pixel art, but I've never actually done anything with it. I was actually going to use it for bit rewards, but then no one really donated any bits, which is not me complaining. This is me just saying, you guys didn't give me a reason to create those reward badges. Hydrate. Thank you, again. Thank you, I will hydrate. Alright. I'm gonna put the pillow in the pillowcase. Ooh, I like it. Alright, let's. Okay. And then testing it out with my controller. Oh, yes. It's a very sturdy cushion cover. Cushion, pillow, whatever. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. I like it. So eventually, chat, where the cat bed is, behind the cat bed, I have like a mirror curtain situation that I've turned into a fake window by adding curtains. But I'm eventually going to get like matching. This is the color of the pillow. I'm going to get matching curtains in a similar green and make my space all cozy. So it took me an hour. So that's done. I guess we move on to artwork. Okay. I'm gonna go see if I can try and get my cat. Hold on. I tried. We'll see if she stays. Oh, she's such a cute kitty. Ooh. Oh, chat. Oh yeah, Caldas. Yep. Look. She may be in here for a while. Give you the baby? I cannot, Caldas. I cannot. Alright. Oh, I should change my category to artwork. Because I'm done with sewing right now. You're gonna draw? Yes, I'm gonna draw now. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, because I'm done with my sewing. So I'm gonna change it to art. I don't have so the cable that I normally use to share the screen on my iPad is used for the cameras. So I currently don't have a camera, a cable to share what I'm working on the iPad. So I think you would prefer the kitty cam over the Ame artwork. Anyway, you get hand cam. um, I'm gonna. You can have a shared custody of your cat's colors as long as I can have them every other weekend. Okay. Oh, alright. I'm gonna go to the thing that I was working. So there's still a bunch of things that I need to do to upload. Like the Chinese drama outfit, the Left 4 Dead outfit, the Mulberry Lolita fashion one, the FGC student, the Metal Gear Rising, Metal Gear Revengeance, the Raiden, the Dutch one, the RDR one, the RV There Wet one, the Halo, the Ray Dow outfit, the Ale Talon Tavern outfit. Yeah, I have a lot. They take face squishes very well. Perfect. Oh my god, you forgot about that? The soup. You've got the soup, the Empress. That game was so good. I can't wait for the next update. I am never really been that into game releases, but for that game, chat, for that game, I'm very excited. Okay. Proof of squishies in Discord, more like head squishes. Caldus, you have to be able to tell them apart. Perfect. Okay. The space. Nope, I'm not happy with that. You can easily. Avalon looks like Ron Perlman in cat form. Adele is a princess. Who is Ron Perlman? Ron Perlman. Oh, that does look a little bit like, that does look a bit like Avalon. Very cute. There you go. That works out. Let's chat again. He's Hellboy. That's so cute. Pencils. 6B. Choose pink. Oh, I thought you were talking about your cat, Nookums. I thought you were saying how your cat is like Ron Perlman. I guess by proxy, Avalon is also Hellboy. That seems about right. He's hell sometimes and a boy, so sure. It was so cute that Avalon was demanding the sausage. And then when you gave some to Adele, Adele was like, "No, I'm good. I don't want your sausage." She was very funny. Okay, so let me sort that out. Let me see if I can turn this around. She's really, really picky. The beauty with the kitty cam is that because it's on a tripod, I can actually adjust it. And it's easy enough to adjust so that you can see all the cat angles. She's really, really picky. She doesn't really like fish or beef. God, is that a processed sausage? Oh no. Is that a processed sausage? Do I look like a commoner? Only the finest salmon for my cat sensibilities. She doesn't even eat salmon. Look, Caldas, there you go. She's a high-class lady. What is her favorite food, Nookums? What does she like? Strikes me as a turkey girly. She seems like a chicken, that she would eat chicken. What food and bird do you think? She also went bananas for the tuna the other day. So that might be the only fish he likes. Oh, is this the canned tuna that you had, Nookums? Do, do, do. Um, do, do, do. Okay, I'm gonna do. I think I'm happy with that. Um, okay. Yes, it is Caldus. um, I'm gonna do a little bit of a belly on this one as well. But I'm gonna copy the shape of a previous one. Mm-hmm. This cat is a very bloodthirsty cat. Very adorable. The music today is nice. Thank you, Etran. It is a slow jazz instrumental playlist. Just for chills. To go with the old-timey microphone. I feel like I should be reading poetry. Actually, maybe. So I have a book of Emily Dickinson poems that I purchased that I haven't really read a lot of. So I was thinking maybe I can use. So I've also set up for this scene a Pomodoro timer situation. Maybe we can test it out, chat. I'm not really going to do Pomodoro, but maybe we'll reward ourselves with a poem every. Let me see. Let's do like, I don't know, 4 sessions. Each session will be 20 minutes. And then we'll break 5 minutes. And then in the long break, I've actually looked up the Pomodoro stuff. 30 minutes. And then we'll see how this goes. Ooh, do you hear the sound? That's the session starting. I don't know. I thought it'd be fun. Reading Blood Meridian to the soothing jazz is a vibe. What's Blood Meridian? Blood Meridian. Oh, a novel by Cormac McCarthy. Or Evening Redness in the West is a 1985 epic historical novel by American author Cormac McCarthy, classified as an anti-Western and Gothic Western. Set in the American frontier with a loose historical context, the narrative follows a fictional teenager from Tennessee referred to as the Kid, with the bulk of the text devoted to his experiences with the Glanton Gang, a historical group of scalp hunters who massacred American Indians and others in the United States-Mexico borderlands from 1849 to 1850. For bounty, sadistic pleasure, and eventually out of a nihilistic habit. The role of antagonist is gradually filled by Judge Holden, a physically massive, highly educated, preternaturally skilled member of the gang with a pale and hairless skin who relishes the destruction and domination of whatever he encounters, including children and docile animals. Interesting. Wow. Are you enjoying it? Task: get PS4 emulator running. You send a pic of the Arme background. Ooh, let's have a look. Aww, I'm honored. That's so cute, Zelia. I hope you like it. But yeah, if there's any other specific Arme, I wouldn't know how to put together all the Armes. But if there's one specific Arme that you want added to that croissant background, let me know. That I can do. Yes, Bunsy, I hope you enjoy your Gothic Western novel. It sounds very interesting. Oh my god, chat. Look at this cheek on the cat cam. Hopefully this is cozy for you all. Anyway, I'm going to do the line art for this. But I've set a Pomodoro timer. Oh, you didn't notice Catcam? Yes. She loves this cat bed. Gothic Western almost sounds like Witchfire. I don't know what Witchfire is. Witchfire. First person, dark fantasy RPG shooter in which you play as a wicked sinner turned witch hunter on his final mission to reach salvation. Published, no, early access 2023. Oh, it's still in early access. In September 23. Action-oriented, skill-based first-person shooter game with no cutscenes. It will also feature elements commonly found in roguelike games. I hope you're enjoying it. Whoops, accidentally. Because the webcams are not high quality, actually adding the retro filters actually makes it look kind of better and stylistic. Look stylistic, let's just say. Single player extraction, souls like FPS, guns, witchery, undead, occult is how I would describe it. Yeah, I mean that seems like it does feel like they kind of redid the history of like the witch hunts. Hi Suki, what you drawing there? And what are you using to draw if you don't mind you asking? No worries, Suki. This is Procreate. I am working on a project for a friend. And it's a little kitty. And I'm doing it on Procreate. And I have one of those paper films on the top of it. Welcome in, Suki. How are you? Doing the axe? I know, right? Yeah. This friend was very kind enough to give me some reference photos and point me in the theming. Oh, hello, Evelyn. How are you? Welcome in. Hello, Evelyn's Raiders. Welcome in. Um, we do have a. Thank you so much for raiding. You were last playing Resident Evil 3. How did your stream go? Hello, Evelyn Thanes community. Welcome in. I hope you are cozy. I'm Ame. I'm an Australian PNG tuber. I do a mix of things, so that categorizes me as a variety streamer. Today, I'm trying out a new format, which I guess is art. I don't know, I'm just doing random things. I also play games, and I also do cooking streams. Evelyn, hello. Was very scary. Um, are you having fun? I've never played the Resident Evil franchise. It's on my list of games to try. But I hope you had fun though, even if it was very scary. Make sure you rest. I completely understand if you have to raid and then run, but I appreciate the raid. Yeah. But I hope your community makes sure they have a good rest as well. And if you want to stay on for a cozy time, we're currently just chatting. I do have a Pomodoro timer going for people who need that. I'm currently just doodling and working on my project. Um, but yeah, this is my debut of my new set with the retro CRTV hand cam and a kitty cam as well. Yeah, it's fun. I gotta do you. You do have to head off to work as I have work tomorrow. But I hope you have a good stream. Thank you, Evelyn. I really appreciate it. Um, I hope you have a very good rest tonight, and I hope that when you wake up, you have a good day. I hope work goes well for you, actually. Now that the year has started again, hopefully everyone is still in a super chill mood so that work is not too crazy busy. But yeah, have a good sleep, Evelyn. Yes, we're just being cozy right now. I I need to set up a cat mic because right now my cat is snoring. And at the moment, my mic is fixed onto the mic arm, so I can't actually bring the mic over so you can experience the cat snores. But I love her. I love her so much, guys. Oh, the kids are going to be crazy. 2 whole weeks being out of school. Oh no. I hope they tired themselves out among themselves. I hope that you don't have to bear the brunt of too much of that. Mm, yeah. It's interesting because, so in Australia, where I am, it is currently, because our seasons are flipped the other way. This is the end of this is the end of the school year in Australia. And the kids start again. So they have their long Christmas break. So they think they go on break mid-December. And then they go back to school at the end of January, I think it is. So this is our summer break essentially. Whereas it's interesting because in the US, you guys do your summer break in summer, which is in June, July. So it always little moments like that where I am reminded that school in the US is out for 2 weeks and then they're back in. Reminds me of the country differences. Okay, I'm going to the line art now. So I'm actually going to be doing my cooking stream tomorrow, chat, because I'm actually going to be hanging out with a friend on Thursday. Yeah. So tomorrow I'm actually going to be doing a Spanish themed. So at the moment, because it's summer in Australia, I wanted to do. I'm currently in the mood for lighter foods, and so I'm going to be doing a seafood salad. I tried to find octopus today, but interestingly, all the shops, the seafood was very scarce in the supermarket. There was like empty sections on the shelves. And so, what was it? So I'm just going to be doing it with just prawns. But yes, it's going to be a salad. And then I'm actually going to be trying for the first time to make focaccia. Because I was thinking of doing kind of like a Spanish style tapas kind of meal. You know, when it's hot, I never feel like I want big meals or heavy meals. I want kind of more fresh, light flavors. So I'll be baking. So I currently have at the moment, I'm doing a focaccia cold rise where I've mixed the dough with yeast and it's currently in the fridge and it's going to rise slowly over at least 12 hours. But I think for mine it's going to be at least 2 days of rising, and apparently it controls the rise so that the yeast doesn't produce too much, isn't too active. I think the coldness controls the yeast activity, which is very cool. Okay. Whoops. So I'm just doing the line art for the hair. Very excited about this. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then I'll do another layer. I like to separate a lot of layers. I have a sense of the components, but I really like I like having layers to be able to kind of like the flexibility to move around with things. The only downside with Procreate is that there is limited layers depending on the quality of the canvas that you set up. But for me, I don't know. That sprout. Yes, Tess. It is. It's a cat with a little sprout. Isn't it cute? Is this spoilers? I mean, no, I mean, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress for a friend. A very kind friend who I would love to, I think would appreciate a little kitty in their life. You call it kid. Yeah, be careful, Caldas. Be careful. Be very, very careful. Let me figure out this situation. You know what? Like, there's a lot of tutorials online that are like, oh, you know, make sure your line art is as detailed as possible. Not line art, your sketch is very detailed as possible. But I'm too impatient. Plus, you know, I do it for fun. So, my process could be improved. But also Stormhawk axe. Yes. I have a reference photo of the axe. If you want to see, this is the reference. So I kind of have it up on the screen just so I can have the main elements of the, you can't really see it that well, but that's the axe in reference. Whoops. Yeah. And I kind of just have it in the corner of the canvas as I design the shape of it. Oh yeah, I was doing the sprout. So, this will sprout here, like that. And then I also think when I do lines, I think of like, from my perspective, what elements are closer and what elements are further away is how I do it. So these lines will be closer. You made a ton of Italian wedding soup. That's really good meal prep, Zelia. Creighton's axe is cooler, but wrong game. Who's Creighton? Nookums. No, as in heated up to eat now. Ooh. Are you all nice and cozy, Zelia? Let me see this. Oh, that's 20 minutes. It's got Dark Souls 2 and 3. So, I'm going to respect the Pomodoro and I'm going to read you a poem from Emily Dickinson. By the way, Emily Dickinson's life story is very interesting. I'm just going to start from the start because I've been meaning to read through. Okay. This is selected poems of Emily Dickinson. So, page 1. This is my letter to the world that never wrote to me. The simple news that nature told with tender majesty. Her message is committed to hands I cannot see. For love of her, sweet countrymen, judge tenderly of me. I kind of like it. It's nice. This is my letter to the world that never wrote to me. The simple news that nature told with tender majesty. Her message is committed to hands I cannot see. For love of her, street countrymen, judge tenderly of me. I guess it makes sense to be at the start of her collection of poems. The next one. So these don't have titles. So I can't, and often titles will tell you kind of like what to anticipate about the poem. I'm nobody. Who are you? Are you nobody too? Then there's a pair of us. Don't tell. They'll banish us, you know. How dreary to be somebody. How public like a frog. To tell your name the livelong day to an admiring bog. Sometimes that sentiment, how dreary to be somebody, how public like a frog. I should write some poems. Zelia, you absolutely should. You feel like you could make a good one about self-discovery? Zelia, I think anything that you create, if it comes from a place of inside, is valuable and is so important to living life as a human, to think about your experiences, to reflect, to try and convey that, to share, to connect, all those things. I think if you have that feeling of, I want to, then absolutely do it. This next one is, like, as someone whose life is all about that, I think I could. Celia, you should. You absolutely should. I think that you have a lot of insight to offer the world. Success is counted sweetest by those who never succeed. To comprehend a nectar requires soreness need. Not one of all the purple host who took the flag today can tell the definition so clear of victory as he defeated dying on whose forbidden ear the distant strains of triumph break, agonize, and clear. Success is counted sweetness by those who never succeed. That is a nice line. So, Emily Dickinson writes a lot about internal thought and things. Not a lot of like external imagery. I mean, the next one has external imagery, but concepts wise. She also writes a bit about death as well. I think all poets do. Actually, I think the title of her poems are her first line. So I think success is counted sweetness by those who never succeed. To comprehend Actually, I should try and like understand these. Anyway, our break time is almost done. By the way, do you like the sounds? These are deep. Of the gongs. Well, actually, they're actually singing meditation bowls. Anyway, oops, you mean KK. I don't know. I feel like I haven't, just because I really don't understand poetry. I was never good in language class. So you feel like you're not worthy. Zelia, what are the things I think so with poems, there is a lot of technical aspects, but there's a lot of things that can be written. You know, poetry can come in a lot of different forms, and it's about the crafting. You don't have to be worthy of poems. Poems are just a style of writing where you have to use a lot of brevity. You know, select your words. Um, that's it. Sometimes you can rhyme. Some poems don't have to rhyme. I enjoy the ones that rhyme because I enjoy the rhythm, but you don't have to rhyme your poems if you don't want to. Poems are just about a human moment, a human experience, however you want to write it. I used to think that poems are really hard to understand, but I did a bunch of. There's a very good. If you're interested, Zelia, you know what? I'll share it in the Discord. Poems with about writing. There's a writing YouTuber who I respect what he says because he has this love of writing that he just wants to share. You always like trying new things. Exactly, exactly. Um, Let me see if I can find the videos on poetry, and I'll share it in the Discord now. So that, but he does have a lot of other uh, also, to start with, um, maybe just reading poetry to kind of get a sense of the style of poems that you like and that you would want to write. So, one of his really early ones that I've watched, I'm going to put it in art and craft media suggestions. I don't know, guys. All my stuff is, all my group. No pressure. I just want to have these video here's available in case you want. And then this other one about understanding difficult poems. That I thought was really interesting as well. Hopefully it will help you. I've not watched the quick start guide to writing poetry, but I've watched the ones about reading and understanding poetry. Don't I always feel like trying new things? You're multitasking, playing a game, so if you don't respond, that's why, but I'm listening. That's fine. I put it in the Discord anyway, so that you can refer to it later. I'm the kind of person that bookmarks a whole bunch of videos, and then until I'm in the mood to tackle a project, then I'll review all the references and then like consume things to learn about them at the time that I'm doing my project. Okay. Okay, that's the tummy, and then we're going to do the tail. God, I love doing line art of things that are like swoopy and fun. I don't know how else to explain it, but like swoopy lines are fun to draw. I don't know, guys. I just like drawing cute things. My art is not very deep. I would love to be able to, produce art that has like commentary about life or something like that. But for now, I just like producing art that I enjoy. It's so cute. Okay, let me have a look. Turn this on. So, sketch art. Yep, I'm happy with that. Right. Okay. I need to make this a little thicker. Okay. But don't get PS4 emulator running. Oh, I should add my tasks as well. Tasks. Mend pillow. And then I can be like, what? Done. 2 tasks. What am I doing? Art, work, line art. chat. She, Kitty, moved into a curled up side flop position. So, I've adjusted the camera to compensate for that. She's so deeply asleep. Oh, big stretch. You're doing so good, Kitty. You're doing so good. Big stretch. How old is she? She is. I'm trying to recall. I think she's 10 this year. I think she's 9 going on 10. It's approximate because she was already an older kitten when I adopted her. So her exact date of birth is unknown. She spent a while fending for herself. I know. I can't believe she's considered a senior cat. She's still a baby, Suki. She's still a baby. Look at her. Your kitty was 15. I want her to live till, I don't know, a very long time. A very long time. Let's just say, chat. Let's not put a number on it. As long as possible. That is my hope. She spent some time fending for herself. Yeah, she was on the streets when she was a kitten. And the pound picked her up. The rescue, the animal pet rescue, picked her up when she was probably, they estimate she was probably a year old, potentially. So she was already a little bit grown at that point. But she is a very small cat. Not a rough, yeah. So she has very rude, food motivated behaviors. She has a happy home. No, she's my everything, Suki. She's my first cat, and I don't know. I'm gonna be an absolute mess if she ever gets sick or unwell. Luckily, yeah, she's crazy food motivated. But luckily she seems to be doing pretty well. I have a sister, and my sister has I think Persian cats, the hypoallergenic long-haired ones. And I don't think they're Persian cats. I've forgotten what cats they are. But they're like a hypoallergenic because she's allergic to cats. But my sister's cats, they're very expensive cats. And they have a bunch of, they've already got a bunch of like health issues like teeth and stuff. For very young cats. So I'm very lucky that my baby hasn't had too many issues. I think we've had one kidney infection because she wasn't drinking enough water, but that's mostly been it. Thankfully. So yeah. Oh my god. She loves cardboard boxes. So I have, my house is just filled with cardboard boxes at this point because she just likes to have a rotation of cardboard boxes. And that is my lot in life at this point is to be the provider of cardboard boxes. And then as soon as I'm like, okay, she hasn't played with this one for a while, I think I can get rid of it. No. Do you think I can get rid of it? Absolutely not. She then decides, no. Like, it's like mentally, as soon as I think about getting rid of it, she's like, no. I'm not done with that one yet. Thank you for sharing. Oh, you're welcome, Suki. You're welcome. Do you have any cats in your life? They are great companions. Oh, I like that line. Okay, and then I'm going to draw the faces. So I'm going to do this one. Okay. Okay, that looks good. And keep the mouth on one layer. The sleepy eyes on another layer. Oh. Yep. And then I need to do the little active eyes. Mm-hmm. The razor is a little bit big. Mm. Hello, Stefan. Sinjao. Sinjao, Stefan. How are you, Kato? Yeah, you got a cat cam now. Because she loves to hang out there. Stefan, how was your day? How are you going? What's on the agenda for today? No, you wish you did have had roommates with cats and have house sat as well. Don't worry, Suki. One day, I can feel it in your future. Tired, Stefan? Tired and your back feels like you're a cooked shrimp? Whoa. I'm assuming it's been a rough day at work, Stefan? I hope you get to unwind now. Oh, you're working from home. Did you not do stretches, Stefan? Did you not get up and stretch? Listening to too many idiots contacting me. Stefan, I know that feeling. Could some of those calls have been an email instead? Could they have been an email instead? 80% could have been through text, not even email. Oh my gosh. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. But good job. Good job today, man. Good work on earning that paycheck. You definitely earned it today. Oh, poetry time. Alright. Alright. Page 2. Emily Dickinson. So the poem is A Wounded Deer Leaps Highest. A wounded deer leaps highest, I've heard the hunter tell. 'Tis but the ecstasy of death, and then the break is still. The smitten rock that gushes, the trampled steel that springs. A cheek is always redder, just where the hectic stings. Mirth is the mail of anguish, in which it caution arm, lest anybody spy the blood, and "You're hurt!" exclaim. Quality unintended ASMR. Stefan, I just wanted a retro mic, and I played it with a bunch of filters and stuff. And I think because I had to boost the mids, so I learned that there's this thing in audio that's like low, high, and mid. And to achieve like a telephone, you compress and cut off the lows and the highs, and then you boost the mids. And as a result, you get this ASMR quality. I just wanted a retro mic effect. I'm definitely doing an ASMR voice. Not intentionally, Caldus. Not intentionally. A wounded deer leaps highest, I've heard the hunter tell. 'Tis but the ecstasy of death, and then the break is chill. This poem is about like desperation. About the energy in the fight for life. Mirth is the mail of anguish in which it caution I wish I could. You've been very low and breathy, Allstein. Caldus, I think it because it picks up the breathy aspect of a voice. If I was to change the mic back, let me do it for you. If I was to change the mic back, it's just where the gain is different.
This is me talking in the same voice, Caldus. This is the same. But the quad, like Caldus. It's just the mic. It's the mic, Caldus. It's the mic. I have been talking a bit softer just because I don't want to be we're all in a cozy vibe. So everyone's adjusted their volume to be cozy.
See? Much worse. Can hardly hear you. Exactly. See? I much prefer this for this one. You need to learn to not be breathy. Once again, you should sound sick all the time. With your firm voice. See? Suki. Suki agrees with me. My cozy vibe is breathy. I don't like whispering Caldus. Anyway, we have time to read another poem. We have a minute. This one is The Heart Asks Pleasure First. Okay. The heart asks pleasure first, and then excuse from pain, and then those little anodynes that deaden suffering, and then to go to sleep, and then, if it should be, the will of its inquisitor, the liberty to die. So this one doesn't have as much of a rhyming pattern. The heart asks pleasure first, and then excuse from pain. I don't know what anodynes means. I'm going to look that up. 1 second. Define anodynes. A pain-killing drug or medicine. Interesting. That must be a very old word alleviates pain, death and suffering, and then to go to sleep, and then if it should be, the will of its inquisitor, the liberty to die. So we are starting the drawing back again, but I think my initial gut interpretation of this one is about the end of life and the struggles in which your heart, aka you, go through. So first off, for your heart, I think most people seek pleasurable things in life, like good vibes, right? People want to feel happy, or most people do anyway. And then when they experience pain and difficulty, they try to look for things that alleviate and dull the suffering. But then over time, I think all life ends up so, and then to go to sleep is that there is like a natural ending to this. So it's going through cycles: pleasure, pain, suffering, then trying to dull that pain, and then eventually that life will end. So then to go to sleep, and then if it should be, the will of its inquisitor. So I think inquisitor is the person in, let me just double check. A person making inquiry, especially one to be seen excessively harsh or searching. So I think in some of her poetry, she has, yeah, like a judge, but I think that is like to her pointing to a higher being or a higher person that overlooks life. I know that there are some. She lived in a period of time where there was um, religion. So I think she's an American hand. So this is why poetry is really interesting, because or literature, because it is the person writing it. So she lived between 1830 and 1886 as an American poet. So some of her poetry had religious tones to it. And so um, it could be interpreted as God. I think it also, it could just be this belief in this force that is greater than oneself, that essentially saying that you have no control over when it will be your, I mean, you do have some control, but most people who want to live life, they have no control about when their time will come. And so this is kind of like a poem about everybody. Like there is a connection that you can read because everyone who lives has a heart. Everyone experiences pleasure. Everyone experiences pain or goes through cycles of pleasure, pain. We're averse to suffering. And there's always exceptions because there's, people who like pain, like masochists and stuff. And the final line, the liberty to die, in that you don't control when your time will come. So the Inquisitor role could be a god, or it could just be that there is something out there. Anyway, I've already run over time, so we'll go back to drawing. That's a lot of talk for not enough water. Thank you, Zelia. Oh, my bottle is empty. I'm just going to quickly go refill it. 1 second. Thank you for the hydrate, Celia. That I've already finished 1 bottle of water is really good. I'm usually pretty bad at drinking water. Okay, I'm going to clean up some of my lines now. Oh, I still have to draw the eyes and the angry mouth. Okay. Turn this one off. Angry mouth. Okay, cool. And then turn this one off. Turn this one off. I'm not happy with that 3 mouth. um, Medina. Hello. How are you, Medina? How are you going? I'm always, I don't need to apologize, but whenever I'm going to bed, that's when you go live. And so I always kind of miss some of your streams. Yeah, but I hope you've been doing well. Okay, so I'm gonna add another of this. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna do another 3. Oh my god. So my cat just readjusted, and I just love watching her sleep. I sound like a creeper. I just love watching her sleep. Okay. Do I like this one? Yes. That face looks appropriately silly. Oh yeah. That's a silly cat face. Okay. What's going on with those ears? Okay, that's... Okay, and then I still have the axe to outline. Okay. This... Look at that. Cool. I actually just want to focus on this and this. Yep. No. Yeah, okay. It's not going to be 100% balance between the right and the left, but that's okay. And then we're going to bring this up, around, down. Oops. Yeah, okay. And then like that. The thing that I like to do about my art is not have it perfect. I like my hand-drawn quality. I think it's charming, but it just forms part of my aesthetic. And that's why I kind of like brushes that don't have that smoothing. So a lot of these softwares have like this quality where it can smooth out your lines for you. Okay, and then I'm gonna add detail to it. Oh no, I accidentally drew the head on the layer with the line art. It's okay. This is not the first time that's happened. It's alright, because I've already drawn the lines. No. Oh, I know. I should lower the opacity just so I don't get distracted by the lines. And so I can see it more clearly. Yep. This is better. Yeah. Smooth that out. Yeah, okay. Yes. Okay. Yep. Alright, finally recreated on the right layer. And then I'll do the detail on a different layer just in case if I stuff it up. So I'm just going to bring this one closer so I can study it. So I think there is a little like, oh, it looks to me like a love heart. I don't think it is a love heart, but I'm going to pretend it's a love heart. I sometimes find that sometimes when I do my art, I'm like, you know what? It doesn't have to be accurate. Wait, did you ever get an answer for the axe? Yeah, Caldas. It's the Hawks something. Stormhawk axe, Caldas. You literally asked and walked off like an asshole. Yeah, you absolutely did, Caldas. Absolutely did. What an absolute dirtbag. You should be ashamed, Caldas. You also do that sometimes. Yeah, you guys are the worst. This to me looks like a little. Oh wait, Stormhawk. Was that the name of it? So it is a hawk. It looks. Mine looks more like a chicken. Because you want to be part of this? Oh, food. And then you get distracted and walk off. That's okay. And I really am jonesing for some Elden Ring. Do it, Calidus. What's holding you back? You own it, right? Chat, I'm an idiot again. I drew it on the wrong layer. God damn it. I do. I've just already played it a few times over. What a flex, Caldus. What a flex. I hope that makes you feel good about yourself. Not enough times, apparently. Definitely not a flex. More like an admission of guilt. You need to do a seamless co-op run one day. Yeah, I did see the seamless co-op run. But I figured that if I did that, someone would just carry me, and then I wouldn't really, evolve my skills. And I feel like it's one of those games that I should be evolving my skills. Maybe that's what will bring me back. That or actually buying Erd Tree. You haven't bought the DLC? Well, what has been on sale? Has it been the best sale that it's ever been on? No, it originally came out when another game was coming out. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna clean. Poetry time! It hasn't been on sale. Okay. At least I haven't seen it on sale even this last sale. Okay. Alright. The alarm startles you, Caldus. It's so gentle. It's such a gentle alarm. Alright. A precious mouldering pleasure. That's what this one is. A precious mouldering pleasure 'tis to meet an antique book. In this dress, in just the dress his century wore, a privilege, I think, his venerable hand to take, and warming in our own, a passage back or two to make, to times when he was young, his quaint opinions to inspect, his knowledge to unfold, on what concerns our mutual mind, the literature of old. What interested scholars most, what competitions ran, when Plato was a certainty, and Sophocles a man. Wait, Ame, can you read the next poem in your Ame Western accent? Well, I'm going to reread this poem and think about it a little bit. I can try and do it in a Western accent. Hi, Audi. A precious mouldering pleasure 'tis to meet an antique book. In just the dress his century wore, a privilege, I think, his venerable hand to take, and warming in our own, a passage back or two to make, to times when he was young, his quaint opinions to inspect, his knowledge to unfold, on what concerns our mutual mind, the literature of old. What interested scholars most, what competitions ran, when Plato was a certainty, and Sophocles a man. Oh wait, there's more to this one. On the other page. Hang on. When Sappho was a living girl, and Beatrice wore the gown that Dante deified fact centuries before. He traverses familiar as one should come to town, and tell you all your dreams were true. He lived where dreams were born. His presence is enchantment. You beg him not to go. Old volumes shake their vellum heads and tantalize just so. Yeah, you can't leave dissing that Greek guy for not being a man. Okay, hang on, let me reread this. A precious mouldering pleasure 'tis to meet an antique book. In just the dress his century wore, a privilege, I think, his venerable hand to take, and warming in our own, a passage back or two to make, to times when he was young, his quaint opinions to inspect, his knowledge to unfold, on what concerns our mutual mind, the literature of old. What interests scholars most, what competitions ran, when Plato was a certainty, and Sophocles a man. When Sappho was a living girl, and Beatrice wore the gown that Dante deified fact centuries before. He traverses familiar as one should come to town, and tell you all your dreams were true. He lived where dreams were born. His presence is enchantment, you beg him not to go. Old volumes shake their vellum heads and tantalize just so. This one's pretty clear to me. So here's my reading on it. And the time is going to go up before we finish talking about it, but we'll keep going. This poem to me is the personification of a book or books or literature in general. So where we think that is, and I love the words like a precious mouldering pleasure. There's a rhythm, a precious mouldering pleasure 'tis to meet an antique book. So there is a rhyme between in that line. So to meet an antique book. So meet book, like I don't know how to explain it, but the rhyming is in there. And it's interesting because that verse just ends in a much shorter one. It ends in, at the end of the line, it's like a privilege, I think. And it ends in, I think. Oh, okay, we're going to go over a little bit. And clearly, Emily, who is the author, thinks very highly of books and the knowledge that is contained within. And her selection of references, I think she refers like this personification of making the book having a hand, and kind of like there's kind of warm terminology that's used to talk about this personification of books and literature, that it has this venerable hand, this wisdom, the warming in our own. It's kind of like this comforting feel. Then also at the back here, his presence is enchantment. You beg him not to go. He is an escape. His words are Caldus. We acknowledge that we're going to run over the break, but let me finish analyzing this poem. Yeah, his presence is enchantment. You beg him not to go. He's this thing or ability to take you to another world, another land. And there is a respect. So the use of the word venerable, quaint opinions to inspect. Not just that, but also to think about books and literature with a grain of sand. A desire, I think, more of an escapism. So escapism, because there's these lines that say, and tell you all your dreams were true. He lived where dreams were born. So that line ends in a semicolon and saying, which connects that line. So tell you all your dreams were true. Because he's written, or he lived, the literature and the words lived in the crafting, in the mind of the writer. Which is where dreams were born, which is imagination. Dreams being the processing of your subconscious when you're sleeping, when you're at certain stages of sleep. I think it's REM, and we'll have to double check that. But there is also, so there is a respect for it, but also a healthy caution that whatever is written within the literature, you shouldn't take at just face value. So his quaint opinions to inspect, to think about it, but apply your own thinking to it. And literature contains knowledge, things on what concerns our mutual mind. So it places the author or the writer or the reader in sympathy, because mutual mind, in sympathy with books, and respect the literature of old. And then they go into detail in the next verse. What interested scholars most? So what did the great thinkers of the past think about? What competitions ran? When Plato is a philosopher, Sophocles is a philosopher, Sappho was a living girl, Beatrice Ward, Dante, these are all literary figures, back centuries before. And then there's also a higher sort of structure happening. So you kind of like start with a small object, thinking wise, like a precious mouldering pleasure to meet an antique book. Yep. So you start with a physical object that is sitting close to you that you can see. And then it takes flight and it goes back into kind of history, in a figurative sense. So it starts from a literary object to a figurative object, and then it brings it back. So the last two verses, it's kind of like a coming home. He traverses familiar as one should come to town. So she's talking to people who read, literary people. It's like the word familiar. It's like, this, literature, reading, writing. It should be familiar to you as one should come to town. And then that kind of like echoes of you're walking a path that is kind of, so coming to town back in the 1800s, if you lived out further, coming to town was like a big deal. Like you're going into where the hustle and bustle is, where important things happen. It's kind of like exciting. and then tell you all your dreams were true. He lived where dreams were born. We already talked about that. His presence is enchantment. You beg him not to go because you're enamored by him. Old volumes shake their vellum heads and tantalize just so. So there's a seduction in books as well. Okay. At this rate, we're going to hit the next break timer. Caldas. I can just change the timers because I'm the boss. I'm going to change the timers. I'm going to make the breaks 10 minutes. Was it 10, 15 timer? No. Okay, fine. I'm going to do it as 30 and the breaks is 10. Yeah. I'm going to pause. I'm going to start the timer. Alright, it's going to ding again. Okay. I'm making... Did it do it? Resume, reset all sessions. Okay. Alright. We're now doing as 30 minutes and 10 minutes of poetry. And hopefully that will be enough. Holy cow, that makes so much sense when you explain it. Suki, I'm an okay student of literature, but this is just my interpretation of it. And I always recommend thinking literature about the context of the time period, from the point of view of the author. Yeah, those kind of things. It can be really fun because everyone can have their own opinion about it. And as long as you talk about why you think it and the rationale, yeah, that's what makes it so fun. Because you bring your own experiences to literature, poem, and reading. Okay, there we go. There's an axe. Alright, now for the detailing. So, Chad, I'm going to see if I can set up a mic so that you can listen to the kitty snoring because it's insane.
Testing. Okay.
I gave her the wireless mic, and she's just chewing on it at this point. Winding down for bedtime. Seacon, hello. Welcome in. We're chilling. We're chilling. I'll be gone. She snores like an old man. She breathes like an old man. She's grumpy because I made noises and disturbed her. You just got done with a whole lot of Monster Hunter? Seacard, you're back into it? Congrats. Are you having fun? Yeah? You still need to do GOG? It's been fun. Have you got a team of people to be playing with? Or are you, yeah. And what weapon are you going? Oh, just yourself and randos. Do you, I don't know if our timetables, well, today you're playing with another streamer. Yeah, I would be up to helping you out if you needed some assistance. But I don't know what our timetables are in terms of like. Hey, good job on claiming the consecutive streams. Yeah, I'll be up to giving you a hand if you need a hand. Yeah, that'd be dope. I use all weapons, but mostly run greatsword. Yes, I'm always happy to provide horn assistance where I can. But I'm glad you're into it. I love it. I have so much fun with it. I like to toot my horn. Oh my goodness. But I'm glad you're having fun. Now you're winding down the bed. Hang on. So that makes it. I am 5 p.m. Wait, what time is it for you, Seacart? What time are you operating on? Oh, we are very opposite times. Almost 1 a.m. Okay. So I think my evenings are 1 to 3 a.m. for you. So in which case, we could probably work something out. Eastern time zone? Wait. I don't know how that works. I'm not smart enough for time zones. But we can work something out. That's the conclusion that I've come to. It's literally the same time zone. Oh, okay. I understand. Thanks, Carlos. So whatever time you play with us, which is like 10 or 11 or something like that. Like 11 a.m., which is... Seacat, do you normally play in the evenings? Is that fair to say? So your evenings, my daytime. Chat, check out this like cat cleaning action. I just want to grab her paw so much. Like, the... You're just thinking that. But she hates it. She gets mad. But I just want to just grab the little chicken leg. I have the little paw pat here. Hold hands. No, then I disturb her, and then she wants to lick me. Oh, be right back, grabbing your gremlin. I should put a disclaimer that the kitty cam, your cats are too used to manhandling whenever they do anything. They're so cute. Nookums, they're so cute. Even though your cats are very big, they're still babies. They're so adorable. I want to see if I can see if we can see this. Oops. There we go. Guys, I spent like so long picking out different artwork for my Devoom thing. I don't even know if you can see it. Let me see. A little bit. It's a little bit far. Let's see. Let's go back to... You recognize that axe? Do you, Seacard? Do you? Shh. You do. I believe it's called a Stormhawk axe from Elden Ring, I believe. A certain someone you know was glued to using that axe for a long time. I don't know who you're talking about. Nah. That's okay. Oops. I mean, I have to work on it at some point, right? So I might as well work on it now and use these streams as a good way to be productive. Okay, so there is a double line. Look at that. Yeah. And then this is more of a storm chicken axe than a storm hawk. It's a little bit more, how shall I say, It's a little bit more of a chibi version of the axe, let's just say. Oh, I think I was meant to... Oops. This cap is kind of meant to go like this. Yeah. Yep, like that. And then there's a bit of a thicker kind of detail on the bottom there. Yep. And then so I think this is too prominent. I want to kind of give it a shape, like a love heart overall. But then I also want to build in a little bit of the feather detail. So there's 3 rows of feathers. So this is the blade. And then there'll be 3 rows of feathers. So I think I might just sketch in some guiding lines on this one. So it's going to, I'm going to divide this space up into thinner lines, thicker lines. So this will be the thickest, like this. And then this one will be guys, there's nowhere to put. I'll just, when she goes into deep sleep, I'll place the mic closer to her. So for now, I'll just mute that mic. Okay. It's kind of like that. Yeah, I think so. It doesn't quite look like it. I think it needs to be brought down and kind of rotated more like this. Yep, okay. I'm going to clear out this one and then follow that general shape, I think. Like this. Yeah. And then here, I'm going to do the feathers. But I'm going to start from inside out. Okay. Kind of thicker feathers like this. And then hopefully they're a little bit bigger. They don't really look like feathers. I might redo them. I just can't help myself. Okay, I like those better. You know, I was thinking about this music, this soft jazz music, and I feel like spiritually, this is where a lot of my creative energy kind of sits. More kind of like slow, melancholy. Ooh, I like that. And then it's hard to tell what is happening in the center bit. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add feathers. Yeah, in this, like, my interpretation. If this weapon is called Stormhawk, there's a lot of allusions to it. So I made like a lot of sections like kind of shorter and compact to fit the overall dimensions and perspective of the cat, the little chibi cat. So I'm going to do on a separate layer, just in case I don't like it. You know what I'm thinking when I do this? I tend to do some confection crafting later on. Nookums, what are you going to make? Like candy? Tell me your ideas, sir. Swedish chocolate balls. That sounds very good. Man, I'll look it up. Have you got a recipe? Swedish chocolate balls. Chokladbollar. Wait, Swedish has a fika, which is the afternoon tea. Do you have those? Do you partake in fika? Perfect for a fika. Right time, really, these chokladbollar, Swedish chocolate balls, are perfect, delicious and perfect with a cup of coffee. Butter, sugar, vanilla, coffee, cocoa powder, rolled oats, salt, desiccated coconut. That sounds really good, actually. You should do it. I think you should do it. I think it would be amazing. Fika is whenever someone wants coffee. Yeah, but it's meant to be that whole, like, afternoon tea where you have cake and coffee. No? Nookums? You're not living your best whimsical life? Nookums? Pretty much? Okay. Cramped this too much. You know what? I don't like the feathers in this middle section. You're using the same recipe you've always been using? What kind of recipe? Older recipe book than you are. Is this a family recipe, Nookums? I don't know. I think I might just leave it plain and unadorned like that. And turn off this. Yeah, I kind of like it. Just an old cookbook. Back in the days when it was called something very racist instead. That's crazy. I mean, as Emily Dickinson says, what was it? What's the line? His quaint opinions to inspect. So, consider it. But at least, you're like, yep, okay, this is not appropriate for the times now. But what a cool piece of history. You're watching on the new phone? What are you up to now, Zelia, now that you're done with installing everything that you needed to install? How are you going to spend your evening? How is the Zelia going to be? Oh wait, you're playing games, aren't you? Or are you in bed now? Oh! She just got, the cat just, decided she'd had enough. Hang on, I have to open the door for her. It just, goes to show you that you cannot control them. She's like, I'm done. I've had my nap. It's just like, I need to go outside. That's fine. Anyway, at least you got some kitty cat. Okay. I do love this axe. Okay. God, I love, I don't know. Sleep for both of us, Celia. Nookums. Wait. Did you say you're going to be making some confection later on? Do you mean as in now, but in a few hours, or when you wake up, Nookums? Oh, poem time! Okay, this is good. I'm practicing my reading as well. Okay. In a few hours, you think, is when you're going to make. Depends if you have all the ingredients. I see. Which I think I have. Alright, here we go. Much madness is divinest sense to a discerning eye. Much sense the starkest madness, 'tis the majority. In this as all prevails. Assent and you are sane. Demur, you're straightway dangerous, and handled with a chain. Hang on. This one's an interesting one. Much madness is divinest sense to a discerning eye. Much sense the starkest madness, 'tis the majority. In this as all prevails. Assent and you are sane. Demur, you're straightway dangerous, and handled with a chain. So I think the first bit makes sense. New phone screen makes Ahmed look so vibrant. I'm glad. In all my pixels. Much madness is divinest sense. So I think essentially that what some people consider mad, is subjective, I think is what this is saying. Much sense the starkest madness. Tis the majority. In this as all prevails. Assent and you are sane. Demur, you're straightway dangerous, and handled with a chain. Seacart, no worries. Thank you so much for dropping in and saying hi and hanging out with us. I hope you have a really, really good rest. I'm glad you're back into Monster Hunter, and I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying it. And if our timetables align, I'm more than happy to give you a hand in any hunts that you will planning. But yeah, have a good night. I'm always up for a hunt. Except this week is kind of tricky with the timetable. Maybe my weekend might be a bit better, but anyway, we can have a chat. Chat. This one's a bit tricky, but I think this one is actually kind of talking about what is someone considered mad and crazy, and a lot of times the interpretation of someone being mad. Eat time, Zelia. Thank you so much for hanging out. Good job on setting up your phone today. I hope you have a good sleep. And I'm glad you had a good meal, a good soup, and I hope you're cozy and comfy and you have a wonderful sleep. And when you wake up, you're refreshed. But yeah, Chad, I think I think the interpretation of madness, as is the case, as is with like anyone that thought differently, was oftentimes considered not even madness, mad like angry mad or mad dog majima mad. I think this is talking about different alternate ways of thinking is the interpretation, I think, Spuds. I think this madness has to do with, when artistic people think about things in different ways and the normal people think they're mad or crazy or weird. I think this is talking about that. Because then the next line says, to a discerning eye. So much madness is divinest sense. So it's accrediting the state of human madness. So not angry, but like like what other people might call crazy. It's aligning it with the divine, with something not of this world, of something that is a blessing or a curse. Like, for example, Cassandra in the Greek mythology, who was able to give prophecies, but the curse upon her was that no one would believe her prophecies. And so people viewed her as being mad, like crazy mad. I think it's talking about in that sense. And I think it is an extension of artistic madness when artists are granted, not granted, or like skills or motivations or talents that others cannot understand. Like people who have the talent of mathematics or people have the talent of thinking of other things. Can you imagine Galileo or Nicholas Copernicus who thought, oh, the the putting aside the fact that they were Nicholas Copernicus was vilified for thinking that the solar system, the solar system, the sun was at the center of the solar system. Putting that aside, because the church wanted everyone to believe that the Earth was the center of the universe. Um, but yes, those people were kind of like, I think in that sense, it's like because they thought beyond what was considered normal or what the majority thought. So, much sense the starkest madness, 'tis the majority. So, what people perceive as being mad or crazy doesn't often make sense to others. In this, as all prevails, assent and you are sane. So I think the next bit, because that in this, as all prevails, full stop, that line ends that thinking. Assent and you are sane. So I think this next section, hang on, demure. Let me just define the word demure. Not demure ending with an E, but no E. Okay, so demur. My bad. It's not demure, it's demur. Demur meaning to raise objection or show reluctance. So I think the next part of the poem is actually talking about what the common thought of whatever topic it is at the time. So, for example, using the example of Nicholas Copernicus, if you were someone that thought that the solar system rotated around the sun, then you were to have demure thoughts, demure thoughts, so you wouldn't be aligned with the common majority thought of the time, and straight away you're deemed as being dangerous and handled with a chain. But if you were centered or followed what the majority of people thought and believed, then you are considered sane. Because that is, yeah, it's posing as a question of like, what is madness? And is it a label from a perspective of another person of what is crazy and what is not? Yep, that's my interpretation of it. So this one is called Much Madness is Divinest Sense to a Discerning Eye. Much sense, the starkest madness, 'tis the majority. In this as all prevails. So what I also learned is that full stops denote thoughts in the poem. Because the first sentence or first section, much madness is divinest sense to a discerning eye, much sense the starkest madness. So that's the idea of like mad being divine. The second section being, 'tis the majority in this as all prevails. So it's all about what the majority of people think is what is the metric of being normal or sane. And then the last bit connects to that, saying, assent to the majority thought, and you are sane. Demur, you're straightway dangerous and handled with a chain. Yep, that's my interpretation of it. Man, for such a short poem, that took a lot of brain cells and thinking. All right, back to drawing chat. I love this axe. This is a really cool axe. Okay. What are brain cells and thinking? Exactly, Nookums. What are brain cells and thinking? What is it that is making your mind tick? You know? What drives your thought? Oh, what's it called? Stormhawk. Okay. Now, do these all make sense? Wow. It's really cute. She's really cute. Sometimes you don't know until the line art is done, and then you can kind of look at it in all its glory and was like, wow. I'm kind of goated, Chad. I'm kind of amazing. Yeah, no, I'm joking. I missed a section here. Whoops. I missed a line. I kind of want to swap to I started putting together a playlist of all the songs that I'm learning. I need to learn. So my plan for this year was that I think I'm going to take a break from taking active singing lessons because I need time back to devote to other creative projects that I have that I want to do. And it's not fair to my singing teacher to not dedicate time to practicing. So, but I might just practice it on my own and just chip away at different songs whenever the fancy takes. Anyway, one of the things I kind of want to get better at. So when you sing jazz, because there's a lot of like different versions of songs that you know, there's a lot of improvisation to do with karaoke stream when. Spudsy, I haven't been practicing. I haven't been practicing my scales and my stuff in a while. I don't know. Maybe one of these co-working stream slots, I'll make it a karaoke stream. Actually, maybe I can use it to practice. Do you care? Actually, no, I don't think you even care. I was thinking to say, would you care if I'm scuffed? But I'm always scuffed, so I don't think you care. And also, what if I did it with this retro mic, and then it wouldn't matter if I sucked, because the retro would make it like a thing. That sounds nice. Yeah. I mean, I could even just like serenade you now. I have a playlist of songs that I want to learn. Like, and let me swap over. Let me shuffle this one. Don't know why I didn't come. Also, I should have my sheet music out because I'm so bad at remembering lyrics. This is also why I need to practice more, so I can memorize my lyrics. It's time to suddenly play some Diablo 2. I actually really like Diablo. I actually really like that genre of games. What is it? Like third person RPG? Yeah. Don't know why I didn't come. See, there's like little improvisation. Yeah. Isometric view. Oh. Oh, is that what it is? Third person's from behind. Oh, okay. Yes, I do like those type of games. I've played Torchlight, Diablo. I played. What's the latest? Diablo 3? No, 4? Is that the latest? Yeah, I remember this lady. The demon lady. 2023. Yeah, I played it. But I remember I had more fun in Diablo 3. Yeah. Ooh, Torchlight. Yeah. I enjoyed those games. I also played like Van Helsing. And I played a little bit of Path of Exile, but the theming didn't grab me. Torchlight 1 and 2 are both great, and then they ruined the series. Yeah, I want to keep playing it, but I have too many games to play. Consider. Consider. Way with me. No. In my eyes could see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway high, go weak. Silence long before it begins. Make me feel as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Grim Dawn is probably your favorite. What is Grim Dawn? Is that another isometric? Grim Dawn. Oh, I don't think I've ever played this. Enter an apocalyptic fantasy world where humanity is on the brink of extinction. Iron is valued about gold, and trust is hard earned. Oh, it's on Steam. I am going to add it to my wish list. Do you recommend it? I mean, you're saying it's your favorite, so I think you do recommend it. I'm going to add it to my wish list. Sometimes I get that urge to play the isometric. Ooh, and it has shiny things. I like the shiny attacks. I am absolutely a magpie, chat. Oh, that's pretty good. But I'm really slow at clearing out my weapons. I'm adding to my playlist, wish list. Online co-op. Sounds pretty good. How many players? This was pretty fun. Alright, it's added. It's really, really good. I really like the way isometric games condense so much detail and content in one POV. I like that too, because I can see what everything is happening. Grim Dawn is one of those games that you're always down to play if someone asks. Well, I've added it to my wish list. Grim Dawn's a good time. How many plays is it? And can you just drop in and out? Grim Dawn co-op number of players. Up to 4 for online co-op, allowing you to play the entire campaign in Crucible mode with friends, with monster difficulty scaling based on the number of participants, though some fan mods exist for more players. That sounds alright. Yep. Dun, dun. Yeah. It's getting a new expansion. So, the great thing about me not playing, having played a lot of games, is that everyone has stress tested these games for me, right? And so then people are like, this is really good. And I was like, oh, really? And then, and also because they're been out for a while, the pricing is pretty good. And I actually have no problems playing older games. I don't mind it as much as like other people may mind it. I mean, guys, I have a hand cam on a CRT mock-up talking to you on a retro microphone filter. I do not mind. I'm beginning to see right. I'm beginning to see the light. Dun, 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 it's a fire alarm now. I need to adjust the lines for this fringe. Actually, I don't know if it's Spudsy still around, but what software? I'm wondering what software Spudsy uses to create their art. The lines are so crisp and nice. I think it looks really good. Oh, yes, Spudsy. I'm asking you what software you use to create your art, and I'm complimenting your artwork. There's so much humor in your art. Yeah. Is it Procreate as well? What? 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 The pause is like making me nervous. What? Whenever you guys do that, I'm like, what did I do? I feel like I did something wrong. How do I explain it? What is there to explain? What is there to explain, Spuds? Just do your best, I guess. Spuds, you're making me nervous. Yes. And I feel like there's a lot of pauses between the replies, and I don't know. I'm gonna send it over Discord. You'll get your explanation in 5 to 10 business days. Okay. I'm nervous. Cool. This is good. Cool. Okay. I think I'm ready for coloring. Okay. That's crazy, Spudsy. That is insane. What the Do you use your mouse? Is that how you do it? What the fuck? This is like, you know what this is like, Spuds? This is like, you use your mouse, Spuds. Okay, you know what this is like? This is okay. I learnt about that player in Elden Ring. This is my analogy for you. Okay, I'm probably the person that's going to look up tutes and find out the easiest build, right? You are that player in Elden Ring who decides to go and play the game naked with the pot on your head with like just a basic sword. You are that character in there's that anime where it's where you just build a crit build and that's how you play. You play with a crit build with no defense. You put all your stats into crit, and that's that, that's my analogy for you. There's an anime where pro tag isekai MMO crit, and he has like a a bird. I can't remember the title of it. If anyone remembers, it's the guy that is in an MMO. So the plot line is the main character. Yeah. The main character is playing an MMO game, but he's trained himself. Oh, he plays a whole bunch. I remember a plot point. Let me find the title of it. Where the pro tag plays shitty games and is OP. Oh, Shangri-La Frontier. You are him, Spuds. I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked that I coughed. That's so crazy, Spuds. Spuds. I can't. I'm stunned. You gonna just say I'm stunned as to like what the hell? I got nothing else to say. I'm just I'm just gonna go back to my drawing. You kind of want to play Grim Dawn as well now. Having choices suck. But Nookums, you have the time right now. You have the time right now. Just enjoy it. Marinate in it. Roll around in that time. Play whatever you want to play, Nookums. Enjoy it. Okay. I'm gonna turn off this and then do the colors. I use Procreate, but only for your weekly job, which is totally unrelated. So, are you a professional, Spudsy? Are you a professional artiste? I don't even know why I said the word artiste, but you know what I mean. which is totally unrelated. What do you mean your weekly job is unrelated? Like unrelated to art? To no? Do you... I don't know. I don't know. Spudsy, you are an absolute mystery to me. Like, but I don't want to push because, you know, it's not nice for me to push. But I'm like, there are questions in my brain. There are gaps. Like, I clean webcomic raw drawings. Whoa, that's really cool. But then you say you're not an artist? Actually, I don't know what cleaning webcomic raw drawings is. You just erase stuff, not drawing. Okay.